Hello everybody. Welcome back to Across the Obelisk. Where today we're going straight into Act 3. Welcome back to Across the Obelisk. And I'm checking my audio and it works, and now I need to turn it off. Today we're going perfect. Okay. Cool. That's done. There's no streak going on in this game though. Gotta make sure that that's off. Hold up. Goodbye. There we go. That's clean. Cool. Alright. So, what were we doing last time? Last time, Nevermore was being a great tank with great speed, and was also kind of a speed support. It was very jank, and it still is, but maybe we'll find something better. I don't know. Bernard draws cards. We have defensive cards that we could draw. If we get a deflect, we can draw a little bit more. It'll actually be really good for us. We have Divine Power. We were thinking about potentially stacking up Poison, doing the Bless Poison build. We already got one Dilute, right? So if we just buy another Dilute, we can pretty easily do that Poison build. That does mean that we'd have to go to the Hydra land, which is a little bit dangerous, but like, it's not that bad, really. So I might do something like that. We'll see. I'm not confident in it because I don't know that we're going to be applying that much wet, but we'll see. Second, Nyrada. She's supporting, but mainly she's adding dark. What we want to do is make a big nightmare storm. So we transform all the curses on enemy into dark, 0.75 dark charges one time, and they just make a big boom. That's really the whole goal of this run. To help that out, we have the carry, Velarion, applying a bunch of burn, doing a lot of damage that way. We have Scourge, which is doing damage over time. It's actually how we mainly beat Ignito. And then all the fire damage. So our levels are giving us a little bit of dark, a little bit more burn. We're also playing bleed. We want to buy Leechy. That's, I think, pretty important for the build. I think I'm going to go with Dark Mercy. So we're just going to heal off of a Dark Explosion. I think that'll end up being very helpful. This run did not go fully according to plan. I didn't think it out like through enough when I was first starting it. But let's go to the Greenland. It's good to go green sometimes, occasionally. All right. Whoops. All right. Okay, we have a merchant card and the large emerald. Oh my goodness. That's right. All these things. We have a pet trainer, which is very good. We could possibly go to the pet trainer. We don't really have anything for Altar of Songs, I don't think. I don't know. This is all like new characters, so I don't know if I've been here with all of them. Might not have been. We shall see, though. On top of that, we've got a portal down here, but we already have Dimensional Crystal. We don't really need a second one. So I'm thinking we'll still take the boat, and then we'll make a decision on whether we go up this way, but against a bunch of fights. Oh, captains. Okay. We are on the latest patch, but this is a build, or this is a run from before the patch went through, so I'm not sure if the captain nerf is applied or not, but supposedly captains have been slowed down. Now, that said, I still don't want to fight two captains and a jellyfish. I think I would much rather fight down here. That seems way safer by a huge portion. So, we'd be doing that regardless. Okay. Let's take a look at what we got. In our shop, we're looking for fast items. We're also not looking for these, really. I mean, I guess Chalice of Kings is, like, kind of fine. Extra bless charges is meaningful. Somewhat. Especially if we can get it to purple, where we get +2 bless charges. Like, that does matter. We like that. I think, okay, we're gonna do something dumb. We're gonna buy Leechy. I think this is overpriced. I really don't think Leechy should be this expensive. Probably better off spending money on cards and stuff, but it's fine as is. Speaking of spending money on cards, we probably want Amplify. We're not going to pick up Baptism yet. We definitely don't need that. We want Blizzard now, and we want to upgrade Blizzard because our hope is to just draw it and then double it, right? It's like all we really need to do. And then we probably want to Blood Alchemy as well. And I don't know if Velarion has the Fury perk. No, we don't have the Fury perk. We do have the Fortify perk. Oh, because Nevermore was going to add Fortify. Oh, yeah. Hello, Alexand. Oh boy, Nyrada. Yeah, Nyrada is it's quite the character. So I think, given our plan to go Polluter, which we're going to have to give up the Proficient for, that hurts. We would take Chalice of Kings on Nyrada. But then at that point, does it even matter? I mean, it'll matter for this act, so it's not like a bad idea fully. It's also not really a good idea. We'll do a basic divination. I think this is well worth spending money on. Sacred Ceremony, interesting. Would have potentially taken this on Nevermore. Nevermore would proc their healing runes a lot faster. But I don't know. I mean, 6 Bless on everybody is a lot. It is a lot of healing. Like, this is one of those, like, card rewards that I kind of wish I had saved picking Dark Mercy for Rhythm of Magic, because if we had Rhythm of Magic, we could just play this for 3 cost, and all of a sudden, that becomes a much better card. Also, I'm noticing we have a Dilute in Nyrada's deck, and the Dilute in our Alchemist deck here. Okay. As it stands, though, I think we should skip this. Like, moderately confident in that. Could have Evaporate, too, which is kind of fun. Nevermore is incredibly powerful. No, with a little to zero investment, he just smashes everything. With a little investment, he actually takes, like, more investment than, like, any other tank. But he pays off that investment more than any other tank. Maybe. I don't know. Heiner is actually still very, very close, but I think Nevermore covers more bases. And Laya at level 4 is uncontested. But she specifically has to be level 4. So, I think Nevermore is more consistently good, like, all the time. And yeah, it doesn't take very much investment. And it pays off. Could take a Prismatic Field if we're worried about the Hydra fight. I'm not, like, worried, but it's never a terrible idea. Like, even on our carry, we could afford to do it for the Hydra fight. So anyways, that basic really wasn't worth it. Could do another one. What if this one's worth it? Blood Rage. Blood Rage on Nevermore, we really like seeing. Another Expected Prophecy on Velarion. I'm not sure I enjoy. It's not like really what we're going for. I like Defensive Aura here. This seems good. That seems very solid. And yeah, we like the Blood Rage. Potentially more than the Fanaticisms. We can make it disappear so we lose less HP. That'll be fine. Then I don't know that we want anything else. We could take a delay response. I mean, could argue we want delay response over clarity now that we're going to have Fury that we applied to Velarion. So these clarities are going to be less good. But I think we just have a completely different plan in mind for Bernard in general. So it's probably not going to be what we want. And then Holy Ripple even at purple. It's still pretty bad, but you like if there's more than one enemy out, then this is 24 burn. Is that okay for 3 energy? Like this is 18 burn for 3 energy, but targets one monster in particular, which is usually a lot more valuable. But then we can also get it up to 24 on random monsters, which is actually going to be even better. Okay, yeah, I mean, Scorching Ray is just going to be a better card overall than Holy Ripple. Even though it starts with higher base damage, its chain effect means it lowers in damage substantially. I don't think we want another second prophecy. Or sorry, expected prophecy. Alright, then what are we buying? We bought Blizzard already. Blizzard's good. Means we probably actually don't want Firestorm. Feels weird to get rid of it already, but I think that's correct. Right, we got rid of a lot of our leech stuff as well. I remember that. That was very scary and risky, and I didn't like it. We can get rid of our Dilute. I think we're not going to need Dilute on Nyrada. That seems wrong. Whereas our Dilute on the Turtle could maybe find use later on here. And now we still should have use for Sharpened Sai. Sharpened Sai should get better. Psychic Drain is also not terrible. Temporal Chain's not going to be useful in the Hydra fight, that's for sure. Could be useful before then. But unupgraded, it's not that great. And I don't really plan on upgrading it. I think I'm going to remove this Clarity as well. And we're not there yet, so I'm going to like hold off on making too crazy of changes. Like we could try for the Baptism combo right now, but it's a little bit sketchy. Poison Flask would be the way, right? I mean, yeah, Poison Flask, Dilute. That's all you really need, right? Maybe that's enough. We're probably still better off doing big Divine Powers. We don't quite have the setup for it just yet. Like we're very close to the right setup, but I'm thinking I'll hold off. We'll just use Divine Powers to get through the act, and that should be good enough. Something else we could do is grab a Ballad of Evasion. We do have this purple Captivating Voice, right? So if we have a really rough time, we can just pick up a Ballad. We don't have any investment in Evasion, but it's still probably worthwhile. And then our double Fortune Telling could probably make it so Bernard gets there more often than not. We push forward. We have the double barricade. We have to push forward. We have an entrench. Okay, so one of these should probably go, despite the fact that I like reinforce. I don't want to remove the blood rage. I want to actually just make it go away and cost less HP. Okay, we have helping hands that are upgraded. I mean, we actually like don't need too much the more I look at this deck. The one thing that like could make us very secure is Mass Dispel. And at that point, I think we just get rid of our double Dispel Magic for the most part. Maybe we should keep one. Turn it into a very defensive deck very quickly. There's reasons to keep this. Do I think fights will last that long? Not most of the time. Curse Mirror is definitely getting up there in terms of cards to remove. Do we not... We have a Scroll of Intellect problem. We also want Amplify. Yeah, we don't have Scroll of Intellect. What is this? Also, is this cheaper than normal? What? Well, everything feels like it's a slightly different price. Does this do something? Does the merchant card work? It's not like much cheaper. Did they change something in how they calculate the prices? Because I swear this used to be 200. So that's different. Oh, something else with Cold Snap on Nyrada here. I guess we were supposed to buy Scourge. And then we definitely want Amplifies. Yeah, we want Curse of Torment. Curse of Torment, probably very important. I'm going to bank on still finding it later. If we want to spend all our money, we could. Let's do it. See what we get. A big load of nothing. Okay. That's fine. I'm going to make this Scroll of Intellect innate right now, I think. Do we not have any draw in this deck either? Oh, we have a Bookworm. We could have made that Bookworm innate. Wait a second. Did that a little wrong, huh? Didn't need to make the Scroll of Intellect innate. Didn't need to spend the 400 gold. Okay. That's fine. Alright, let's just, like, try it. We don't need to think too much. This will be good. That's a Monty. Monty's scary. I don't like Ash Storm. We're not doing an Ash Storm Monty fight. That sounds terrible. Terrible. Absolutely awful. Also, I think we're too slow for Monty. I'm pretty sure Monty outspeeds us because Nevermore is only 23 speed. It's a very unfortunate enemy for this team to face. Yeah. Okay. Now this could hurt. Is optimal routing for a green through the Spider Queen cave in the south? Yes. If you have portals, yes. Like, that's true, but I almost never take that route, to be honest. Okay, push forward. We can do a... doesn't really help the Shadow Men too much right now. Well, we got our draw, but it wasn't what I wanted. Dang it. Okay. Gonna have him energy for next turn. Right, Handbook's pretty good. We don't have any extra draw. We got some heroes. Speed up. There we go. Okay, we actually got the right speed on a lot of characters now. That's good. Cool. Do you go Sunken Temple or go east where Maluka goes instead? I just take the center path down. I'll show you as we go. But it is a very straightforward path. That I've been using basically always. I'm using for a very, very long time. Okay, we'll change this into wet right now. That'll be a good heal. Interesting. We could, if we had energy... Could we find adrenaline? It's possible. Oh, we do have delay response we could do. I don't hate the delay response. We're going to be slower anyways than all the enemies. Okay, so then we could Captivating Voice on the Monty. No, Monty's not important. Monty doesn't do any damage. This guy does damage. And then we could Ballad of Evasion, turn 1. Seems pretty good. They did Ballad of Evasion, we did Ballad of Evasion. So yeah. Basically, we're just going to steal from some crocodiles, then we're going to help the crocodiles, and then they're going to try to fight us later. And it's going to get us a lot of fights and a lot of money. Not an optimal opening, by the way. Ember Storm's not really the card we want to duplicate super often here. Also, Vampiric Frenzy has gotten a lot worse. But it's fine enough. Okay. Now Monty's gonna go, but they're not gonna do too much. Nevermore getting to go here is the most important part. Yeah, I think I might want the pet trainer. Okay. We got some block. Beautiful. Good turns. Gonna need to go at least till round 3 for this fight. But thankfully that shouldn't be a problem. Alright, we're gonna have some damage now as well. So Blizzard's gonna be there. We don't need Blizzard anymore, but we might as well take it. Guess I could have gotten rid of the prismatic field. Cold Sap won't be useful in this fight. We're gonna get slowed down. Okay. Easy fight. Guess we'll scavenge up a setup. How do I want to do this? We healed up. We can set up. Don't need dilute. Poison makes this other stuff free. Okay. Yeah. This seems easy. There's probably people I should scribe, but I'm not going to take the time. I think we're good enough as is. Dang, 10 mitigate on all the enemies though. That's a lot. We need this 18 bless. Otherwise we just do nothing. Probably time to get rid of this scry as well. Also, I thought we were drawing Blizzard, but I clearly calculated that wrong. Okay. Either way, it'll be okay. Our Ballad of Evasion saw us through the worst of the turns. So here's our low investment Prayer of Healing into Prayer of Healing into, yeah, we have all the workings now. Everything's good. Everything's easy. We have 28 vitality on everybody. This is good stuff. Okay. Now Velarion can draw Blizzard and probably just win the game. Almost at all the leech. Easy. And we're full health on everybody because vitality is awesome. Okay. Purple Expected Prophecy. Now that's a good card. One of the best. 0 cost, draw 4, place 1 card on top from your hand on top of the deck is very, very strong. Don't think we need any of these other cards though. Nah, we don't need Unstable Power. That's silly. So yeah, here we're gonna steal. Purple Stone Maul, that could be cool. Unfortunately, we already just have really good items, so there's not going to be much that we can find that would be exciting for us. Stone Maul is why you come this route for Bree carry specifically when she's doing blunt damage. Being able to apply crack on hit ups your damage like an insane amount, and it's a guaranteed way to do that. So we'll help the leader of the Crocomen. Fight the lizards, as always. I guess we'll get a curse to transfer. Sure, we'll transfer it to a lizardman. That should be good. Alright, and we have a helping hand for Nyrada. It's perfect to start with. And want to make sure we have a lot of energy. Reinforces, of course, supplementing our HP as well. Bookworm's not going to have anything to find. That's okay. We'll speed up everybody. Guess we'll slow you down a little bit. Maybe messed up there slightly. What do I want to find here? Usually most of our fights are going to be very long. We have long fights, and that's okay. I need to accept that. Okay, well now we can do a setup. We're looking for our last speed up card. I guess I already have another setup in hand. I don't need to do it this way. Okay. Detox is perfect. That lets us do a delay response if we want to. We don't need to speed up per se, but it probably is better for us to do so. Alright, and then we discard everything that isn't Blizzard. And hope that works. Hey, we found Blizzard. Okay. So now we play that twice. And that's a lot of damage. Don't want to take any more bleed. Probably just do that to be sure. I don't remember if they apply wet at all. I know they do a heal. Okay. Cool. We did actually get rid of the lizard. Good thing we damaged them again. They would have survived if we hadn't. Now these guys have Scourge on them, so they'll take even more damage from burning and stuff. Should be overall an easy fight. Did we get that vitality? We did, and we're all better health now. Okay. Yeah, I think the fight's done. I'll just speed up even further. A Divine Power almost certainly will help seal the deal there. Did that in the very wrong order. It's not going to matter, though. 3 Fury when you don't even have the Fury perk. It doesn't make a huge difference. So yeah, that's this fight solved. And again, the Scourge is really going to be more of a late game damage dealer for us. We're not expecting it to deal any damage right now. And I don't need any of these items or cards. Now we ask about the special note in the village, so that they come after us later and are angry about it. Ooh, do we want an advanced handbook, knowing that we have a purple handbook right now, so the highest cost skill is reduced by 2 until discarded, but advanced handbook reduces the skill permanently, right? That's even better. Dang it. That's awkward. We really do like having a reduced cost of 2. Almost always. I think I actually pass up the advanced handbook, but then we could maybe find a purple one, and then it could reduce it by 2 permanently. I don't know. Let's say we're going to find a purple one. I believe. It'll happen. It's guaranteed. Alright. We could pay 400 gold with our bargaining card right here, or we could just tell them that Irwin sent us. Get a free boat. So we'll do that. And I think we're going to go see the pet trainer. I think that's going to be vital to this run's success. So this is actually one of the worst routes I could take. I wish there was a map button I could go take a look at, show the map. Sorry, Final. I was supposed to show you the route earlier. I'll show it after this fight. Hopefully, if I don't forget in the meantime. Do we want Entrench or do we want to do the double Prayer of Healing? I think double Prayer of Healing is probably going to be the better play. Now we could do one Prayer of Healing and the other thing. Nah, I saw you're going through the middle. Yeah, but we're going through the middle, but this is not the route I normally go. Like, we go upwards after going through the middle, and that's normally the path I like going. You fight a mini-boss there, and you get other stuff. Yeah, and they do ambush you later because you stole from their village. Exactly. Which is precisely what we want. Okay, here's our advanced handbook being worse right now. Also, how was Bernard faster that one fight than Velarion? Did I speed up Velarion? Did I slow down Bernard? What happened? I'm unsure. Make sure Nevermore stays fast. Okay. Deal damage there. Get bursting. Okay. Do we want a clarity? Yes and no. So we'll do the clarity because it'll make this all easier. I would appreciate if this guy never got to go again, because this guy's rude and he's mean to me all the time and he gets rid of my block. I decided to do a 3-captain fight after taking Luffy's hat. Oh yeah, that is literally the hardest fight in the game, like at the time that it can appear. If you're on Act 2, it is the hardest fight that you could fight in the game. If you're on Act 3, then it really depends, but it's still pretty dang hard. Obviously, like, endgame bosses are technically harder, but you are so much more set up by the time you fight them that, like, relatively speaking, yeah, you did something extremely difficult. They just nerfed those captains' speed, by the way. I didn't see what speed they were at, but hopefully they're significantly slower. Also, tip for you. On that same fight, if you choose to help Whitebeard instead... Yeah, I didn't realize each one of them increases card costs. Yeah. It's kind of bonkers. Not only that, but they are also the hardest hitting enemies that you'll find between Acts 2 and 3. Like, they can do the most damage. And they steal aura from you, so if you're, like, giving yourself buffs and they steal from your carry, or if you're giving everyone buffs and they steal from just anyone, then they'll just deal insane amounts of damage. That fight is, that fight's crazy. But, you know, sometimes you just learn things the hard way. Game can be fun like that. Alright, we already got all of our buffs for the most part, so we'll give Bernard some Inspire here. Alright, and then we have Defensive Aura. This is actually really good now. This is a good card. Purple Defensive Aura. Ooh. Gets me all excited. We need more powerful. I guess we want to keep ourselves being fast, or no, we don't. We can actually slow ourselves down. And then, actually, I won't be able to slow anybody else down. Maybe we did want to be fast. Oh no, I'm out of speed. Dang it. Oh well. So we'll scry. What are we scrying away? Maybe the Cursed Torment. We didn't Make Chant of Initiative stay in the deck. That's very unfortunate. We do have Ballad of Evasion. We could just play that. That's probably good enough. Then we'll play this, make sure it costs at least 6. So we get our 1 energy return from the perk. If this guy goes and bleeds, then we probably win there. Oh, a little bit of chill too. Okay. We don't need life tap. Alright. I don't think I've ever built around Infuse, let alone Defensive Aura. It requires Infuse plus another buff to actually do something right. It does. Defensive Aura is actually one of the best Infuse cards in the game. A purple one is really, really good because you just get so much Infuse, but increasing the effect of Reinforced Insulate and Courage can be very nice for supplementing your defenses. If you look at the top left corner here, you can see our resistances to the damage types are very high on all our characters. Now, I also have resistance perks on our heroes, so we're starting with a high base, and I don't have the best resistance armors right now, but if we get them even higher, we can easily get to like 95% while we have the auras on. Of course, when enemies apply vulnerable to us, inevitably, or they apply these other statuses, they'll lower those resistances, so they will be able to deal damage to us, but that's why Elia tank is actually like one of the best in the game now. But as you see for this fight, we are very tanky to everything but mind damage. We will be adding courage later to the team because we still expect to go relatively slow, I think, for like most of the combat. Maybe I didn't need to take damage there, but it felt kind of okay too. And then we don't want this guy to do their big damaging hits. Okay, Nevermore's gonna heal us all up. Never mind, we're good. I think we played this correctly. Yeah. He's all good now. No one can damage us anymore. Cool. But yeah, I don't normally build around Infuse in terms of dealing damage. I just don't think it's like that worthwhile to do so. And I'm potentially wrong on that. Like, other people who are good at this game may vary on that opinion. But to me, it just doesn't really seem worth the cards and cost it takes to get the relatively minor flat damage. Not when Bless exists. If you don't have access to Bless, then maybe we could talk about it. And then assuming you have a damage type that also doesn't care about Sharp, because then Sharp also is just better for increasing your damage. And then also assuming you're not blunt, because otherwise you might just as well go into Crack, especially with the Crack perk with Rust here. Rust on enemies increasing the effect of Crack, Poison, and Slow by 20% per charge. Oh my gosh, that was such a fun Bree run. That was incredible. So good. But yeah. This team is going to be relatively slow, and that's all good. Now, relatively slow, we're still winning round 3, like, it's not a slow team by any sense. Okay, so another Prayer of Healing. How many Prayers of Healing is too many, you ask? Honestly, we could probably use a 3rd Prayer of Healing. I'm not opposed. That gets us stacking very quickly. I don't think I've ever used Rust before either. There's so many statuses in this game. There are a ton, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Pulsing Heal. I mean, again, if we were going for like the Dream Harmony, Rhythm Magic, Pulsing Heal, getting a bunch of energy and Inspire on somebody, could be cool, but we're not doing that. That's not us. Open Apparel also would have been cool if we had that Sacred Ceremony from earlier, potentially. But no, we skip. And then we aren't planning to go Divine Power, Bernard. So I actually think I skipped this Divine Power, as insane as it is. We actually take the Deflect here over Divine Power. Don't... That's not something you should normally do. We're doing that now because we have the Noble Shield, and because we're planning to go into Baptism Bless. Those are the reasons. And even then, it's questionable. But yeah, now we just laugh in the faces of the people that we stole from, because we're the heroes. and then they fight us, understandably so. And then we beat them and get more rewards for it. So it's actively good for us to do this. Okay, do I want a Prayer of Healing, then Entrench? No, we'll do the push forward. I mean, the speed does matter. We can heal up a little bit here. That was a fine turn one. Nothing spectacular. Man, Bookworm just hasn't had a chance to shine. Guess we'll see if we can play Blizzard. And I don't like mosquitoes. They could die to Dark Explosion, potentially. Yeah. Dark Explosion. It's coming. Okay, we can scry ourselves to basically guarantee that Blizzard. Play Curse Torment next turn. Do a life tap. Copy the Blizzard. Even though we don't have Bless, it still does a lot of status damage for us. That mosquito did indeed go down. And maybe we can take out the other mosquito. No, we're very close though. We can scavenge something out and then grab whatever we discard. So we'll do that. Grab the Divine Power. Adrenaline. Play it for 6. Now we get the energy back thanks to our perk. And I guess we'll focus the mosquito down. It'll be better for everybody. Okay. No mosquitoes, turn 1. That's very good. Hey, they got to be faster than us this turn. It's kind of annoying. Now we have to heal all that off. But we did take more prayers of healing, so we should be able to do that really consistently now. Yep, we got up to 3 green runes already. Perfect. I think that's already good enough. We're not quite full health on Nevermore, so I won't do the Fanaticism into Piercing Howl, but we could have thought about it. This is a random skill card. Wait, is it always random skills? Have I just been getting lucky? Probably is the answer. We have chances of initiative and double setup, so we could probably do a delay response. And then maybe we need to make sure this works out now. We don't have a lot of energy. Yeah, this should all be fine. Alright, we're healthy. We should just win the fight. Quick Concoction gives us a little bit of a heal, maybe. Play a defensive card to draw our last thing, and then we don't actually have another easy setup. But we get a little bit of heals. Okay. Good fight. Is this round 2? Might not win on this round. Might have to go one more round, actually. Double Emberstorm will do it, actually. Turns out, Divine Power, good card. Nobody knew that till now. Okay, do we go for the Anthem of Hope on Nyrada, or do we grab that on our bird later? I like it on bird. It's a defensive card that adds to our blue runes. Gives us Inspire, gives us Courage. I think it gives us what we want. I think we want Anthem of Hope on Big Bird. Not so much on other people. Alright, and we get our level up, which is actually a good timed level up because we can do the Altar of Songs. Okay, and if we have the luck, we'll do the save game here. We'll do a little bit of cheating. We don't want to apply wet to monsters ever, so we like Ancient Shell. We'll try this, see if it works. Quick load. Bernard gets all embarrassed. Let's try it without leveling up. When you level up, it changes who gets what card rewards. We'll do Nightmare Storm. So we'll do this again. Ancient Shell this time. It was unfortunate. Maybe we Nightmare Storm and... Wow, neither of these are really what we want. I just realized. We can get Darksucker. Try it this way. Psychic Drain. Do we have to find specifically a song spell? Yeah, that's what we have to find. That's why this isn't working very well. I was curious why our chances were so low. That's rough. We'll take Blood Bargain. Still 13% chance, but of course our cards are changing each and every time. Success! There we go. And that gives us a free upgrade. Man, cheating just a little bit. Kind of worth it. Okay, we'll grab the Entrench. We'll grab the Ballad of Evasion upgrade. Might as well. Give Inspire to everybody. Now, we like Divine Power, and we like Blood Alchemy, and we like Mass Dispel, all upgraded. I don't expect the Hydra fight to be that hard. I do think the Blood Alchemy upgraded is good. And then we can upgrade Blizzard to actually apply a meaningful amount of chill. So this is worth it. Also increases the base damage. And it's the card we want to copy in the Hydra fight for sure. We're not like guaranteed to have a good start, but we'll try getting there. Monster Trainer event. So now we could upgrade Leechy, apply a bit more bleed, a bit more leech, but we're going to do Asmodee. So now we slow down all enemies. Something I just realized though, that our bird is not fast enough for the Hydra fight. So we're just going to have to eat the damage, which kind of sucks. Why Blood Alchemy first? Just more offense. I think I would have done Mass Dispel because it was purple. More expensive. They were actually the same expense. So upgrading to purple and upgrading a purple to another form of purple is the same amount of cost. So same way that upgrading this Divine Power, it costs the same amount to upgrade this as it does this. Mass Dispel and Divine Power cost the same. So it was between those three. And honestly, Mass Dispel would have been good for the Hydra fight as well, and just good in general. We do want to have this upgraded before the end. Divine Power was arguably an even better choice, but I'm just banking on wanting some Fury later, so I'm trying to get myself in the habit of doing it. Could take care of an injury, try to heal us. We probably have cards we'd like to remove. This is a free card remove. Yes, it's the end result color that affects the cost, not the starting. Correct. That is a good way to put it. Okay. And now, how do I want to do this? I can see getting rid of the Darksucker we just put in the deck. We don't want to purge our green runes. Like, basically ever? Yeah, basically ever. Psychic Drain, Sharpened Sai, both candidates for leaving. We like Ancient Shell, though. Could get rid of the Clarity, just so we're never tempted, but I don't think that's actually correct either. Then we have Prismatic Field to potentially get rid of. I know it was good for the Hydra fight, and we did pick it up for that, but we also have Scry here. We also have the Expected Prophecy, which I don't think is terrible. So yeah, we'll take the Prismatic Field out of Velarion's deck. It can be a little bit more consistent. Shadowbound is fine. It's going to be better for bigger dark explosions down the line, so we'll keep it. even though I don't really enjoy it right now. This Cold Snap also is useless currently. That sucks. But we do have Nightmare Storm. We'll have to see how this does. I'm not stacking like the most poison on enemies right now, which is a tiny bit unfortunate. But we'll see if we can get there. Genuinely don't know what I want to remove. Is it crazy to remove Sharpened Sai? Not really. No, it's gonna be what we want to do in the long term because we have other plans for Bernard now, and healing is taken care of by Nevermore. We don't need Leech for healing anymore. Not really. I like this Benediction, so I don't want to remove it, but it might be the correct choice. Getting 5 Bless on a card is cool, though. These are fine. Okay, now this is just a game of chance, right? Yeah, oh god, we're all gonna get a curse. Well. So let's do a quick load. Instead of everybody getting a curse, we could just have Bernard get the curse, and that's gonna be better. Yeah, just Bernard gets the self-esteem. Cool. That's usually the better choice. If a character has an option to try something and the other characters are going to get hurt if they don't, and you have low success rates, you might as well just have the one character take the hit. So we'll grab money. I think we can power through Living Forest. The thorns shouldn't be too bad for us. And then we get heals. Still really need to find a speed +1 item on Bernard. That would be ideal. Been kind of unlucky in that regard. Okay, I don't know if we're going to have the energy to play this Blizzard, but if we do, that'll be great. Debating whether I want an Ancient Shell right now or not. So we're going to try to scry, and we're looking for... Well, this could work. Could do... Ballad of Evasion. Right. Could do a ballad, a delay response, scavenge, quick concoction. There's a poison flask. It's the high roll. Then we get a divine power going. Modest one, but with multiple blizzards, that could be enough. Should have slowed down the jellyfish instead of the guy here. That was just a misplay. Jellyfish has 23 thorns. It's not insignificant. Do we survive this? Kinda. Ow. Only if we take no other damage? It's a big ask. Especially because we are about to take some other damage. Okay. We'll reload the turn. instead of having to reload the fight. Thank you again, quick saves mod. So we don't quite have the damage to do that. And I don't want to... I like not having to do the math. So we'll still Blizzard once, and we'll keep a free copy in our deck. And then we won't play the second version. And we'll just damage whoever. That actually looks like a good turn. Okay, we should survive at 54 health with 4 mitigate, I think. We were never going to survive with, like, 20 health. Ooh, that's an AoE slow. I didn't realize that. Thankfully, we have barrier for the next turn, but... Yeah, that Colon could have been... Well, actually, we're still going to face the Jellyfish Wrath, right? Oh, wow, that could have been devastating. Enemies do so much damage. Oh, we took the laser. That's right. Okay, we'll transfer curses. You are taunting, so we gotta transfer to you. That's fine. We would like to do that anyways. Literally not a problem. Okay. Healed, mostly back up. I can do this purple clarity and remove their slow. Yay. What a plan. What a plan that could be. Now, we still have to worry about thorns. We're gonna do a mass dispel. You don't get to pop leech yet on anybody. The Ember Storm seems good here. We get the free Blizzard. Can we do that safely? It's a little bit tight. I don't remember if this guy has AoE damage. Okay, we actually healed up and we can do enough. Okay, so now it's just whether Bernard could heal us or not. I don't think Bernard... Well, no, Bernard does have healing. We have healing flasks, right? We also have, we have Psychic Drain. Okay. We have Decay as well, which is definitely stopping us from healing as much as I would like. And I don't know entirely what I'm looking for, but I think our percentage heals could get there. Yes, with the Dilute, right? Surely. It's like our last flask that remains in the deck. Uh-oh, but we can't... we can't play because we're out of energy. Well. Oh well. Not a big deal. And we got money. Money's always good. Don't need Librarian. Do I need Librarian? No, we don't need Librarian. Or do I need Librarian? No, it'll be fine. Protect from Evil could be good, genuinely. It's a good card. Purple Protect, a lot of buffer. Gives you 30 shield for the next turn. That's pretty important. Don't need Battle Plan. I don't think. Big Bird should be fine without it. I don't think I need to Protect from Evil. It's a good card, but we really want buffing instead. So we're not going to take that. I'm very sneezy right now. Excuse me. Oh, right. And so the map. The map. Sorry again. So we're going up here. Usually taking this path, fighting where we can, going to the fisherman's hut, then going to the camp in case I have to remove some cards, then fighting here, and then fighting either this path or this path, depending on how this route looks. It's typically what I do. But yeah, the portal can be okay, but Sunken Temple is often not worth skipping out on the Spider Queen layer. Spider Queen layer tends to be better. But it's okay. What the heck? Nyrada has a thing here. I know which head dreams attack that one. The others will falter. I want to see what this does. 61% chance? Success. Wait, did she put it to sleep? No, it's immune to sleep. That did nothing. Wait, they started with everything. Wait, this was just worse. That's as bad as like the good option. Okay, so I assume it will fall asleep if they're not immune to sleep, but I think because madness levels, they're immune to sleep or something. Like it's somewhere on the harder fights, I think. That's unfortunate. In any case, then we'll just stand in front of the tougher one. That's fine. Yeah, it didn't go south through the Spider Queen. Yeah, Spider Queen is great, especially if you have Dimensional Barrier. Also, wait, this is... Oh, right, we're in Act 3, so we're slower than I expected. That's unfortunate. Okay. Alright. We need to get our healing going very quickly. So let's hopefully make it happen. Everybody's already as slow as we can make them. Let's try to keep our heals up. Might have to try this fight a couple of times. That was a very rough opening. And these are not the cards I wanted to see. Alrighty. Guess we can actually see the Healing Flask, Quick Concoction. That wouldn't be terrible. I don't even know if I want to play any cards. Might just wait for the Blizzard and for a good damage turn. Divine Powers here. We get the Detox. Give ourselves some evasion. Lower the cost of cards. Slow you down by a fair bit. Make this cost 5. And then do we want to heal everybody? I think we do. Okay. Feeling a tiny bit safer now. Ow. That certainly hurt. Okay. It's good heals. We need to be a little bit better, though. We need that last pair of healing. This could be... Oh, a tiny bit painful. We have Mass Dispel coming. This is why I was afraid to get rid of the other regular Dispel. Because sometimes it can get awkward. Do prayer or expect a prophecy. Put a Nightmare Storm on high. Do I think we could deal significant damage to this head to defeat them before they go? Maybe. The answer is definitely maybe. We like Benediction. I think we like Shadowbound to potentially make that more of a reality. And this could be the time where we mass Dispel. Don't know that I want to do a Blood Alchemy. Seems a little risky right now. Not much gain. Okay, eventually Leech will pop on other characters as well. We don't need the Blood Bargain right now. But Double Blizzard looks like it'll get the job done. If we can take care of the Lightning Head this turn, that'd be ideal. Okay, remember when I said that we didn't need that one card? Well, turns out I was wrong. So very wrong. Okay. Could have played more cards there, potentially had a better turn. This should be a good turn, though. I genuinely think we're out of the woods for the most part. We have evasion now, so that's a lot of healing. Maybe we can scavenge up a dilute here for extra healing. Okay. Yeah. We should be set. Maybe I should have given that extra speed to Nevermore. But I feel very safe. Especially with all the mitigation and regen we just put on. Like, this is safe. And she purged, they purged Nyrada, so we didn't lose all our bless, which is great. Cool. Yeah, we have the evasion turn. So the lightning shouldn't do much damage because we also don't have all our wet on us because we have the mass dispel. Yeah, I think we've won. It was only a little bit scary. Oh, they don't get poison. I'm so dumb. But we can just get a bunch of vitality. Genuinely, like, can't be stopped. Like, now we're out of control. We have 200 health on everybody. Everything's good here. We could probably blow up this enemy, which is kind of funny. Should we try blowing up the Hydra head? Ah, let's do it. 297 dark. That's fun. I don't think that was, like, particularly good, but it's kind of fun to do right now. Blood Bargain. Okay, yeah, now that we have HP to spare, let's go crazy with it. Perfect. I suppose I don't want a Fire Blast. And we're just gonna have to do all the damage. I think they'll summon this turn, but that's okay. You're gonna heal the fastest monster. How dare you? I don't really have anything to stop that. Make sure Bernard doesn't get hurt by poison, but like, does that really matter? Nah. We'll make them less resistant so they take more fire damage on their turn, so maybe we'll get past the healing. Because we have Scourge and stuff on them. But like, we're good. Yeah, we got past the healing. And they get to summon ahead. But we should do more damage to summons when we play a 3-cost card or higher. Again, I don't know if this actually ended up working. But it does say we expose enemies now. I don't know if expose is actually a new key term. Okay, it looks like we're pretty much done with the fight, but what's interesting here is that we ran out of stuff to do, really. I never played the defensive aura, that's crazy. That's actually a little silly. Yeah, another divine power seems like it'd do the trick. Okay. Easy fight. Should have added a little bit of fury at the end there. There's no real reason not to. Thus confirming that upgrading the blood rage was the wrong choice. But we did what we did. And now we just need to draw like Scorching Ray and stuff. There's Scorching Ray and stuff. Is it actually better for us to play Blizzard here? It might be. Because then we could also do a Life Tap, Scorching Ray, and Fire Blast probably do the trick. Okay. Easy fight. And now we do the Bless combo for silly reasons. Despite also getting another Divine Grace here. Heavenly Blessing is an interesting choice. I do like Heavenly Blessing because it's just a very fun card. I don't know that it's correct for us to take here. Mesmeric Mirage. What a card. Recurring Nightmare showed up alongside Black Hole. If we were actually like a true Dark run, this could be very interesting. But we're not. I think we're gonna skip all these. We have a plan in mind. I think, I don't know, maybe I'll take this Heavenly Blessing. I don't know when I'll be able to play it though, is the problem. It'll just be like a dead card in our hand for a while. We really don't need it either. Is there a way I could play this? I guess if we get the thing that makes a spell free, sure. Sure. We'll try it at the very least. It's a fun card. We like clicking on the cool shiny cards. Alright, and now... Ooh, now I think we do the Polluter. And again, this makes us slightly less consistent in some ways, so... Maybe not fully worthwhile, but we'll do the Dilute Polluter combo. We'll give it a shot, see if I can remember how to make it happen. I should, but you never know. I think we're gonna like literally skip everything else. We just don't need the powerful. We already have that with Divine Power. Well, I guess we might lose Divine Power access. It'll be fine. Yeah, I like all our other items better. Actually, you can make an argument that Ring of Protection is better for the bird. We wouldn't mind more reinforced charges here. Okay. And I think I'm going to go to the Black Portal? To the Black Portal. We have a key. We can go to the cemetery. Could go to the Circle of Dread. I don't know why it's called the Circle of Dread. That's a great circle. You can make some things purple. We don't have anything too crazy to make purple, though, so probably not going to go that direction. Stimulant pills. Interesting. Stimulant pills solves our speed problem somewhat. Also, there's the advanced handbook that we could buy. It's so expensive. Why is it so expensive? That's way too expensive. We also do the Viper Ring. Viper Ring is a cool ring here on Bernard. Okay. Lots of things I want to buy. Some things I like absolutely should buy. Steadfast Boots is also finding that +1 speed on Bernard we've been asking for. Could be worth it. Okay. So, now things are different and I have to play accordingly. So we want a Poison Flask. Then we want another Dilute. And we want to get rid of things that aren't those. Within reason. These uproots have been so critical for us. Don't really want to get rid of them, but we might need to. Could do a delay response, get rid of. Chant of Initiative has been a little bit necessary. The Deflect we can change to actually draw for us. So now this becomes a much better card. We could get rid of the Clarity. Is that insane? It kind of is, but I need to make this deck more consistent. So Poison Flask, Dilute is all we really need. Did we already buy Scavenge is the question. Yeah, we did. We did do that. Okay. Then Amplify is kind of the next thing we'd want. We would want it on Bernard. It's tricky. I mean, there's the argument to just get rid of this Divine Power. Go all in. Am I confident enough to do that? Not really. Might make this Scroll of Intellect be a draw one so our Bookworm's less useless. Could also grab a Tome of Intellect. I don't hate the idea of a Tome of Intellect here. Seems kind of good. Okay. Let's do all that. Are we doing the Cold Snap Dream? We should be. We should be using Scourge a lot. But we're not. We have some stuff getting in the way. This is a hodgepodge of a deck that I don't know that I'm proud of. Yeah. Cold Snap is doing literally nothing currently. I'm going to get rid of it. If we end up finding the Scourge card, we'll still take it, and we'll be happy to have it even without a Cold Snap. It'll be fine. This is okay. And then we wanted to get rid of our Scry, potentially. Even though it was purple. We like our Mana Gem. We are okay with our Blood Bargain. We're okay with lots of things. I think we could do more insane stuff with Blood Bargain if I'm remembering correctly. Like, we could just Divine Power ourselves in a crazy way, right? If we find DP on Velarion, now that we have Divine... Now that we have Blood Bargain, we can just, like, basically overcharge it, cast it for full, and then regain all of our energy back, and then... aside from the one to cast the Blood Bargain, then we can play whatever else we want. That could be good. But I think this is fine as is. Let's double check there's nothing else we really want to upgrade. I guess we want to upgrade this Dilute so it doesn't disappear. And we really want to upgrade the Poison Flask. That should do it. Okay. Let's go south. Go for a key. Remove a card is really good. We'd like to remove a card. Hopefully we're able to handle these fights. Ow. If we play a spell, we get to draw. Okay. Play a push forward. Play a barricade because we're going to have to deal with a lot of physical damage from the enemy team. Seems alright. Let's grab our scroll speed early. Expected Prophecy. We could put Mass Dispel away for a little bit. Defensive Aura also probably keeps us alive, right? That should be very solid. Bernard still has 20 cards in the deck? How did I do that? I know why, but it's just like how, you know? And then literally don't need to play this other Scroll of Speed unless we want to be faster than Bernard, which I do. And then we can search for a Blizzard, because that'll be very important to do. Haha. Alright. Evelyn Spell Echo and Dimensional Spell Clone didn't work as I expected. Spell Echo and Dimensional Spell Clone didn't work as you expected. It should copy this spell at the same time and create 2 copies in your hand, unless your hand is full. In which case, one of them won't proc, and you'll still get to get the proc later. Okay, we were able to slow them all down, which was good, but still kind of a pain. Let's see if we can pull off Bernard's special turn. What a weirdo turn this is. Okay. So we poison, which applies bleed because of Viper Ring. I'm dumb. I'm actually really dumb. I didn't mean to apply that much bleed. We need to get rid of this Viper Ring ASAP. I also didn't buy the Bless card, so this does nothing. Hold up. Reload the turn. We don't have Baptism. Baptism is like literally the whole point. So I'm dumb. I may be overvaluing card draw. Card draw is very good. You're probably valuing it the perfect amount. But you do want to be able to play all the cards that you draw. That is true. Okay, we're going to go for the Divine Power of this fight because I didn't get Baptism, so we just now have to hard find it, and that's unfortunate. But, my mind is not on top of it lately. Okay. We'll be fine. We have Divine Power. We'll get Baptism later. We weren't very rich out of that act, which was part of the problem. It would have been nice if we had a lot more money. Wow, that's a significant amount of damage despite us having so many resistances game. I guess we don't have Holy Resist. That's fair. But still. Alright, we got heals, got Inspire, we've got Hope. We didn't die. Step number 1. We can Mass Dispel. Okay. Might have to mass dispel? Yeah. Surely we got this. We don't have energy. We have no way to get energy. We already played our Blizzard. Perhaps I should have waited on the Blizzard play? Vampiric Frenzy, he's doing a lot. Okay, I really absolutely need to play some flasks so we can heal. Those are not flasks. Okay, that could get me a flask. And it did. So we're okay. Oh yeah, we also need oxidants. Oxidants is like one of the ways we do things here. Okay, we healed up a lot. And then we can play Ballad of Evasion. So that we don't die. And then we can amplify. Alright. I think we'll be okay. If and when we take damage, we have vitality we'll gain. Cool. That was fine. That was just a little bit spooky. A very scary turn. I'd like you to no longer be slowed. I'd like you to draw all your heal cards. Do you have 8 energy? You don't quite have 8 energy, but you are very close. We can do this. Set up a better turn. Okay, we'll heal. We'll heal to full, I believe. It's just the slightest bit sketchy. And I can transfer my bleed curses. Yay. So prayer of healing does a lot of healing. We can heal ourselves. We're back to being fast. This is an easy turn. Okay. Still don't have energy for that Blizzard. Energy, serious problem. Oh, man. This is like maybe one of the least put together teams I've had in years. I think years is fair, yeah. Okay, you put a bunch of like electricity on me, right? So I just need to make sure we never go again. Cool. Done. So here's an interesting... no, wait. Hold up. They're dead, right? Let's save this turn. I'm curious. Can I get them with bleed? We can. We can get them with bleed already. So, like, my thought here is, like, I can actually just stack an incredible amount of bleed on the enemies. And wet. And now we got them. Okay, we're full health. We're full health and we're set. This is good. This is a solid turn. Binding. Amplify on ourselves. Could be an interesting option. A second push forward. I just like it. I do like push forward. Helps us a lot, but I don't think I need it. We'll take the Divine Guidance. I do like that. We found another Cold Snap, hilariously. And then we could take the Necrobinding. Sometimes that'll be really good for us to have. Sometimes we want Shackles. Getting rid of the low self-esteem will help out a lot. Do we get rid of this Heavenly Blessing? That's just a curse in our deck right now. Maybe. Should we get rid of this Cursed Torment that we, like, I'm pretty sure bought? Maybe. We never got a Cold Snap either. We're definitely, we're doing stuff today. We're gonna get through this run, and then I'm gonna, do something else. I'm gonna maybe play Slay the Spire and stuff. Yeah, that seems good. Okay, anything else I want to get rid of on our Rune Boy? Rune Boy has got a pretty solid deck. We don't need this Piercing Howl anymore, because we already get slow every turn. So we're good on that. Okay. Slight optimization. We can clear up the fog, but if we clear up the fog, we don't get a fight, right? Yeah, so we'd rather have the fight. Okay. So make sure we don't clear the fog. This fight can be a pain, though. I don't like the look of it. Seems problematic. I think we'll just play Entrench. Over the Rune Catalyst? Spicy. Spicy play. We didn't buy the second advanced handbook, by the way. You may have noticed. Still have all the speed control. So we're still on the Divine Power plan. That kind of sucks. I'm not happy about it. That's what we got to do. And we found Divine Power, so like the game's working with me here. Could grab the Amplify, but we have the speed up. Can Amplify later. Quick Concoction. Anything we want. Could do a Poison Flask later. And then we got heals for later. Okay. Should be a good turn-ish if we draw Blizzard. Less so if we don't draw Blizzard. We drew Blizzard. Perfect. It's the last card we drew, but should be pretty alright. Not as much damage as I was hoping for, actually. 17 Bless, but they have fire resistance in good amounts. Okay. And I guess 17 Bless isn't really that impressive for this stage of the game, to be fair. We are going to get shackled like crazy, which I'm not a fan of. Hopefully we don't die. That was already a lot of damage. Right, they do try to summon turn 1 too. So they're not doing as much as they possibly could, but Shackles is kind of crazy. Not sure if it's just because of DLC content, but your Dark Path always seems much harder than Light. The vampires later hurt. On Madness 18, it seems about the same to me for all the fights anyways. I mean, this is a scripted fight, so in some senses, like, this could be harder. We love the Mass Dispel here. I think we're just going to play that. But it should be roughly the same. Do I want to get rid of the barricade? Yeah, I don't think we need the barricade here. Do we care about the helping hand? I don't think we need all the fanaticisms. I'll give an extra card draw. Heal, heal. We already have the speed on everybody. We can heal up here. Like, we should out-sustain them now. But I don't know. The buffer makes it hard. Did she heal up, like, to full? What happened here? Why is she at full health? Who healed her? Was that you? That was you. Just heal targets missing health. Okay, you do just heal them to full. Cool. What a path. What an enemy that is to fight. Shacklesing them really won't do anything, unfortunately, on this turn. So it's all just about the damage we can deal. I'll try to, like, take care of a wizard or something. So close. They all do summon, so, like, it's not the best to just take out a wizard, but still. Wow. Witches and wizards, they do a lot. Yeah, we got some healing, some mitigated. They shouldn't be able to summon enemies very easily. You just healed that guy to full, though. What? Why is that a card? Alright. They add decay. Yeah, I mean, DLC enemies are just harder. It's true. But dang. Wasn't expecting that. And here I thought we were done with this fight. Did they do any physical damage? No, it's all just elemental damage. So we really just want to find the one elemental heal card. Looks like we do need another massive spell, which is crazy. Oh no, they're just healing up to full. Why do they have 27 bless? Did they copy bless? Wait, oh, you chant of renewal. Huh? 27. How many times have you done that? Once? Twice? Oh, but then you amplified it. Okay, yeah, never mind. Alright, these guys are insane in long-term battles. Cool. What is that? Oh, and the immunity spell is such a... Okay. Holy crap. All of a sudden, we have a fight on our hands. Well, I guess it's much more exciting than, like, not a fight, right? But dang. Can we actually wipe out an enemy? We were so close once. We almost had it. Once upon a time. Okay, one of the witches is dead. Incredible. Never thought I'd see the day. Can we do the same to a wizard? Maybe? Nah, seems unlikely. They have 29 bless. Okay, they didn't do an attack. Are you gonna do an attack? You summoned a Nyxwing. You silenced Bernard, because Bernard hurt you in some unbeknownst way. And we don't have Ballad of Evasion as an option anymore. Well, that's rude. Thank you. And then... It's funny, once you... Wait, we have stanza. Oh, but we're silenced, so we can't play the song. That's what it is. Got it. Understood. And because we took the Viper ring, we are in some slight trouble here. Good job, me. Silence is a fun mechanic. Okay. Well, we're not dead. Yet. We're getting there, though. The game's working at it. It's trying very hard. So many heals. Okay, we have to have this, right? Like, surely. Please don't do another full heal. That's not a thing that you can do on enemies. You shackled. Oh my god, you shackled for 1,000,000 damage. 98 damage. Okay, I didn't take this combat seriously enough. I didn't realize the full heals and everything was gonna happen. This is crazy. Hold up, is there like just a different fight? I can't. We can win this fight. We can, like guaranteed. I promise. I want to go over to this fight. This is gonna be easier. I need to try your Nevermore Green thing. I think I've only ever used him as a red maker. He's very good as a red maker. He's very, very good. Alright, we're gonna go this way, and I'm curious in the difference in difficulty of this fight. But yeah, honestly, it was Voodoo who showed me how to use Nevermore in this way. And it is very, very good. We can't get enough energy to really do anything, unfortunately. Guess I can have enough energy for next turn, but that's unfortunate. Not the kind of turn I was hoping for. Okay, turtle. Show me what you got. You got a lot of stuff, but I don't know that's gonna be the stuff that we need. I just can't believe we didn't do the bless combo correctly. Maybe I should go back so we can actually have that just happen. Makes me feel very dumb, though. Good heals. No thorns. Just shield. We're fine. Everything's okay here. You missed everything. You've missed everything. We're still in the midst of things. Didn't get to copy our blizzard. That's okay. Do you shackles the whole team? Could you not do that? Thank you. Appreciate if you don't shackles the whole team. Also, welcome, Kevon. How are you doing today? Alright, we should be more or less full health. Should be alright. Alright, in Act 4, I feel a little bit late. How are you? I mean, we were in Act 3 at the start of the stream, right? So, it's not, like, crazy different. But, I'm doing well. I'm having a good day. Good time. Playing a fun game. Pretty good, actually. I've been grinding Pokemon Champions way too much. Ooh. Any luck? Is that the mobile game? Do a blood bargain here. Why not? Get back our energy. Wow, that's a heck of an easier fight. Those witches are so nutty. That fight is insane. What a crazy grind. They do just win. Okay. Let's do none of this. None of this. Let's do none of it. How about that? I've like almost lost the original goal of this whole run, but it feels like it's slipping from me. Don't think I'm going to take an evocation. Don't think I'm going to take an icicle barrage. I think I just want to use this key. We're just going to get out of here. Move up to 2 cards. See an exotic equipment shop. Hexproof. Hexproof? Versus Bolfior? Seems intense. Nope, only on Switch for now. Gotcha. Hexproof? I hate hexproof. But this is like a million times easier than that wizard fight, though. Even with Bolfior being an anti-skill person that he is. And I wouldn't mind taking a look at a shop. So yeah, we don't get our slowdown initially, right? It's one of the things that makes this hard. But what we can do is fortune telling ourselves. I was hoping to draw different cards. Okay, we were hoping for a push forward there, but we unfortunately didn't see it. So instead, we just have to suffer. It must happen. Ow? What is this insane damage? It's happening like every fight. Right, we have so many books now. Okay. Z. It's actually a really good turn. I'm gonna keep that turn. Is it a gacha? A single player game, but PvP? No. Like Pokemon game, like the other ones, it's a platform to play competitive only. Oh, right. It's the competitive, like, only. I remember that now. Yes, yes. Okay. Detoxify. I'm going to do this. Set up, and we're going to find that divine power, dang it. There it is. Play this not for the slow, but for the buff of Stanza. Alright. I hope we don't die. We healed up Nevermore a lot, and he has elemental resist, right? Like, he should be okay. We could Shackles for the next round. This actually is potentially big Shackles territory. Yeah, we Shackles. And then we have that for later, too. That's a good call. I think with the Shackles, we can also make sure the jellyfish goes down. Ow. Deep puff, okay. 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 Not dead. Just nearly dead. Now we get our push forward. This is easy. Easiest fight of our lives. I don't know why you guys were worried. Now, Nevermore doesn't have a turn next turn, but that's fine. You can transfer your Pokemon from the other games to it? That's awesome. It's a weather-only meta right now? Interesting. I mean, I know they have the online, like, essentially the same version of this game, but that's very interesting. Alright, we don't want to draw the stoned. Actually, we want to draw all the way back to Blizzard if we get the opportunity. Maybe we don't. Maybe we actually do want this turn. Now that I'm looking at it more closely. Do we take a defensive aura? Do we think we're going to win this turn? I'm not sure about winning this turn. Let's take a defensive aura. Keep our resistances up there. Okay, Jellyfish could die. We do have to focus it a little bit more because this guy gives vitality, I think, to people. Okay. Alright, we did indeed make sure the Jellyfish goes down. We can uproot as well. Can dilute here. Play a Ballad of Evasion, and I think we're set. Okay, Jellyfish unfortunately did survive. That was very unfortunate. They all blocked for the jelly. Dang it. Whatever. We're fine. I don't care. Okay, rough turn. I don't care in the slightest. We'll be A-okay. Alright, we'll block. And hopefully not die this turn. We have a lot of HP to fall back on. Oh, they drain our vitality. They do drain our vitality. That is a problem of this fight in particular. They do be doing that. It's gonna be a reload. This is a jank team. Oh boy. I love it. Alright, what are we doing here? Why are we here? Do we do it in trench? Do I want it in trench? I'll take it in trench. I'll do that. Ow. Okay, I believe in us. We can get to where we want to go. We just have to work for it. Okay, we drew Divine Power. And that's like half the battle, or so they say. Um, what would be the next like best thing we could do? Probably a detox on the front. We play this for just 6, get back 2 of our energy, play the uproot, play the speed up, and then play the detox up here, and then hope we survive. That's questionable. I like it. Okay, now we blizzard. Instead of the jellyfish getting a turn, they're just dead. Ooh, we almost got the Lancer. Now that might be a problem because he could just be about to kill our birdie. Or it might not be. Oh, we're at 1. We're at 1. It's fine. 1 HP is cool. That's all I needed to be at. You really only need 1 HP in this game. Nothing else is strictly necessary. Okay. This is quite intense. How are we gonna draw here? Not well, right? We're gonna draw like okay. Draw like decent. Not exciting. There's divine power there that we can't use. I like defensive aura still. I feel like that keeps us alive, and as long as we take out the Lancer, we shouldn't die. Not to burn, anyways. I don't think we're losing to burn. Yeah, we don't lose to burn. We can life tap Mana Gem. This guy can go out. Okay, that's easy. We have 1 dude left, and he's terrible, but like we have 60% fire resist on everybody and a lot of block. So like, this isn't a problem. That's an easy fight. That's done. Always stick with the Blizzard game plan. Okay, hexproof. Hexproof ended up being hard. To nobody's surprise. Ooh, we can delay response here? This is incredible. What a turn. Oh, feeling the captain nerf yet? I haven't even fought a captain. I'm feeling the jankiness of this team. That's what I'm feeling. Now you're just stacking burn on us. How dare you? Alright, now we get the stoned effect, and we just put life tap on top. Sure, why not? Do you just explode immediately? Why? Why are you like that? Why would you do such a thing? Okay, we drew healing flasks, which is huge. Got a little bit of poison on our bird to heal him up. That's fine. Captivating voice. Okay. I think we're good. Play our flask. We'll have baptism someday. that'll be a cool day. If the captains were already nerfed, I didn't feel it. I couldn't play any cards at all. Yeah, well, they nerfed them by nerfing their speed, so the captains are still just as tanky and terrifying as ever. So this guy just explodes immediately. That's something we learned. What can we do about that? Probably not a whole heck of a lot, but we'll give it our best shot. I guess if we just have oodles of health, we should be fine. It's only a 1-speed nerf. Kind of wish you didn't tell me that. I was looking forward. I had like hopes and dreams. I was like kind of looking forward to seeing how they nerfed him. Now I'm not. Now I know. Now I'm disappointed. Is it seriously just a 1-speed nerf? They could nerf him by like 6 speed, and they'd still be one of the most terrifying enemies in the game. Alright. Well, can't undo that knowledge. Oh yeah, you showed me the screenshot of the patch. I didn't think it showed the speed amount. Hey, there's the divine guidance we talked about with the blood alchemy. I might be onto that. There's an upgraded heavenly blessing. We're not taking a second heavenly blessing. That's too much memeing. Nullifier. I can't click it. Something's wrong. Well, that was worth seeing the shop for. Okay. Search the items. Monoloop. Monoloop's good. Monoloop's very good. Infinite energy. Alchemy pot's also quite good. I mean, not actually, because we don't want to apply wet to monsters now that I think about it. This is unfortunate. Yeah, we take the monoloop on the turtle. That makes sense. We could just get Kingmaker on our Velarion, right? Like, we just do that. We could cast Annihilation and be pointless. Semi-disappointing. You put a red circle around it. I don't doubt you. I just apparently didn't see it at all. Reduce speed on Whitebeard, Blackbeard, and the captain enemies. No, it just says reduce speed. It doesn't say how much speed they reduced it by. Yeah, okay, that's what I read. Yeah, I did read that. I just didn't know it was by 1 speed. It said reduced speed. I felt like that could be any number of speed got reduced, you know? Should we forge? Sure, let's forge. Critical failure. Okay. That was a surprise. Let's see. I hope I'm wrong. Oh, so you don't know yet. Okay. Yeah, then, yeah, maybe you're wrong. Yeah, it might not be. Curse of Blood, probably not really that exciting anymore. Shadowbound is here. We don't have the most important card for this entire deck, which is probably gonna stay that way. What a mess of a run. This is just a mess of a run. I'll take a look at the shop now. See if we can find the nullifier or something crazy. Yeah, I hope it's not just one speed. It could be. But we don't know that yet. Get rid of the Master Spell. Now, really, the turtle just needs, like, some form of draw to go a little bit crazy. If we can get Mana Gem in the same hand that we find the Blizzard, that'd probably be very good for us. It's possible. It's not a very strong start, but, like, we can get there. Come on, find it. Found the Blizzard. Cool. And even with 5 Bless, it's still a lot of damage. Alright, taking out an enemy before they go, always a good start. Who needs the Prayer of Healing? We do over here. We need more than that, though. Wait, we had 14 Bless? Oh, because every time we're healed, we get Bless. Right. Forgot about Kingmaker. That's very good. Good thing we have Reinforce. Ow. I said good thing we have Reinforce? Ow? What? What was that damage? That damage came out of nowhere. Am I not tanky? I thought I was tanky. I'm pretty sure I'm tanky. That seems wrong. It seems like something inaccurate happened right there. Pretty sure. Do enemies just do like absurd amounts of damage now? Like, I thought we were tanky. We just fell in love with Sigrun so fast in Shock Nova. Yeah, Sigrun's amazing. Sigrun's incredible. Oh, we don't have the bleed ring anymore. Dang it. How did I die there? Felt like we were pretty healthy. I guess enemies have +3 damage. Maybe wizards specifically are insane? I might be underrating wizards. Alright. God, Nevermore dying there is really bad. We found baptism on Nevermore. Not ideal. Guess I'm gonna take this recurring nightmare. Okay, here's the plan. There is no plan. For every bleed you apply poison. For every dark you apply sanctify. Guess we'd have extra amulet of protection. Could be like okay on leech explosion. Monsters, all heroes gain 3 infuse, 3 reinforce. I don't like any of these shop options. Well, that wasn't worth it. This is... it's going rough. Armageddon. They have 2 witches. I don't think we can do Armageddon. I'd like to remove 2 free cards. But they have the resistance to our damage type, and they have 2 witches who are apparently impossible. So I don't feel like trying that out. That's just not going to work. They're 21 speed. Why? Why are they so fast? These witches are out here running marathons. Okay, we found what we needed to find to make ourselves live a little longer. Why are they so fast? Actually, the marathons are about endurance and consistency, not speed. They're kind of about both if you're going very, very quickly. You ever seen how fast the top marathon runners are going? They're probably running faster than you could run a 400. Or they're probably running faster than you can run a 100, honestly. But I don't know how fast you are in real life, so, like, I could be wrong about that. But they are extremely fast. Like, absurdly so. Well, this is going to be unfortunate. We have no damage. But I want to get burning on while we can. I'm not necessarily fast. At least I don't think so. Yeah, like marathon, like the top marathon runners will be running the full like marathon in like a 5-minute pace for each mile. But can top marathon runners beat me at Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't think so. Probably not. That'd be quite the duo skill set. Yeah, we didn't buy courage either. Even though I said I was going to buy courage. We just, like, didn't do that. Okay, Master Spell seems great here. Gets rid of the shackles. Does what we needed to. Enemies are not going to be slowed. Do we need to slow down enemies even more? We'll save on this turn, because we might. I'd like to just Blizzard, though. Just, like, start working through all of that buffer. God, it's so ridiculous. I hate this enemy. I hate this enemy with a burning passion. Decay is now on everybody. Good. Alright. Let's see what we could draw. Or not draw. Can I play this Heavenly Blessing? Probably not, but like, part of me really wants to try. Nobody has any slow on them. That's a problem. Okie dokie. We also don't have all the amplifiers and everything. It's not looking great. Everybody has 29 bless. Can we stop this turn? This is nuts. We drew Death's Door? Wait, I thought we had more energy than this. What is this? Also, oh my god. Wait, no, they increase curse charges. That doesn't work that way. Well, no, we do have fatigue on it. I don't know. These enemies are crazy. Icebreaker is the weapon. I don't think I've ever used Navalia well before under 50% health. Navalia with Icebreaker is a dream come true. Alright, please just end the fight, Velarion, before they get to see the fruits of their labor. I don't think it'll happen, because they also just heal each other by like 10 million every freaking turn, apparently, but we'll give it a shot. Jesus. The lag. The lag. Gotta take out this witch before she gets to go again. Ow! Holy shit! That damage! Why? What is that? Oh my god. That's so dumb. This is round 3. That was on round 2 that they did that. Holy shit. I mean, I guess we don't have courage. Even with courage, though, that would have been hard. Yeah, god, 27 bless just in one move. Okay, what was this turn? I said this turn was important. Why did I say it was important? Why did I think this turn was important? We only have 4 bless. Oh, because we thought we might have to shackles. Is that true, though? Was shackles gonna save us? Don't really think so. Alright. I can't believe even with Velarion's tankiness we're dying. And with Ancient Shell too? That's actually insane. This is this is kind of stupid. Alright. Well, you know. Guess you just gotta deal with it. We're dying with Ancient Shell? I just didn't expect it. So that was before the bless. And then, okay, bless and then amplify, so they go up to 11 bless. But then they, because the 2 witches are in the same fight, they bless then amplify again on this turn. Go up to 30 bless. These 2 witches being on the same fight is absurd. I didn't even realize that was exactly what it was, but like, that's what did it. That's what pushed it over the edge. Okay. We just have to win this next turn. Nothing too crazy. Because if the monk gets to go, we die. Okay. Blizzard. Show me what you're worth. Less than I wanted. This monk, I hate to say it, is alive. Also, did I die from attacking or something here? What happened? Okay, we gotta reload the whole fight. The healing. Okay. I don't know. This is like always. You ever get to a point in the game where you're just like, yeah, I might as well just play the best strategy always. I'm getting there. What is this fight? You like seeing your bars full? For the health on Navalia? Nah, you don't need that. She doesn't need that much health. This guy immune to rust? We play Dilute on him. Different card. What do you want to do? Spell 2 there with a buffer. Get Balance of Evasion. Strike a Witch down. Speed up Velarion for no reason. We don't buff Velarion this turn. That's our problem, right? We need to buff Velarion and we didn't. So maybe we just like say, hey, Velarion, that's a cool turn you got there. Let's just skip it. Okay. I'm playing as AoE Shield Magus right now. Kevon is, I would guess, most likely using the plan of go before the enemies and don't let them go. Okay, the Master Spell still seems good here. Do we never pick up energy on our characters? Seems like an oversight. Okay, please just draw healing spells. Oh, that's where we get the 4 bless from. I see. That's how we get so lucky, as in to get the 4 bless. But what I can do is give ourselves an even better time. Hold up, we'll power ourselves up. If nobody else is going to power us up. Dang it, I really wanted to draw it ourselves. Dang it. Dang it. So this plan is go before enemies and then kill them before they go? Yeah. Alright. We go Ancient Shell. We can get here. Don't need to draw the Death Door. Just need to draw some energy. Wait, we're already too slow. Hold up, something went awry. Please tell me I live. The witches do bless this turn, which is a slight problem. Okay, we drew the Death's Door. Then I just need to draw some energy. We didn't draw the energy. We did draw the energy. So now we can play the Heavenly Blessing, which is crazy good. Okay. This is good. This is as good as it gets. Okay. Tell me we have enough damage. I know we don't have any burn on any of the enemies. They all have like their high resistances and whatever. We don't have our passive yet either. Must have wasted it. Must have wasted it. Eh. Okay, we'll copy the blizzard. And if that's not enough, we'll cry. Folks, I don't think it's going to be enough. Because although we can take out this enemy here, and that is very good, the monk is still alive. I repeat, the monk is alive. I don't know what to do about this. The stupid fight. Oh my god. Just lose, I guess. At 200 health. Not a shot of survival. We're dead, right? Jeez. Are you kidding me? Oh, what is this fight? This absolute hell of a fight. The draw order really didn't do us any favors here. It was just over, right? At least we've used up all their buffer. Yeah, we have a terrible mana loop deck. And we have decay, so we can't even heal through it. Holy crap. So much for a quick one. This is... Alright, well now I'll remember these two witches forever. These are actually crazy. One thing we haven't tried yet is giving energy to Bernard. Maybe Bernard with the energy could be good. Also try Divine Power earlier, before they get set up. Or draw to Bernard, I guess is what I should have said. But yes, this being a free card is good for us. Because now we can do Divine Power turn 1. Okay, that's different. Okay. Now we have 16 Bless turn 1. And we should draw our Blizzard turn 1. Wait. No. What? We don't draw Blizzard turn 1 if I don't... Wait, what? Dang, this sucks. Wait, also, are we dead on the bird? We are dead on the bird. Wait, how did this happen? Wait a second. How did the bird die this time? I thought we played even more safe. This could be really tough. Somehow it feels like no matter what we do here, we're kind of toast. I guess we can ballad and we could do a very tiny damaging thing here. Ballad should save our lives, theoretically. We drew the mana gem. Okay. I think I see what's going on. The game wants me to lose. I think it's gotta win. We're not even doing modifiers. Remember there was an Armageddon option at the start? Okay, who the Deadly Chimes hit now is also different. Whew, boy. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure our phones listen to us. Like, honestly, I've seen the same thing with like Google Ads and other stuff. Like, I feel like you just talk about something, and maybe this is just like serendipity, or just like things just appear to be happening, but like it definitely feels like we're being listened to. Oh, the shackles came on later because I added poison to myself, so now I don't have a way to get rid of the shackles, which is a problem because we also have to mass dispel this turn if we don't want to die, which I don't. Not usually. Okay, we can unshackles the turtle. That's neat. We got this. The number of ads I have from things I never typed is crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Wait a second. No, I did that wrong. Hold up. Save turn. Reload turn. Also, I don't have the energy I thought I had. We're one shy on energy here. Unless I just want to play Blizzard. Do I just want to play Blizzard? Could be worth keeping them slow. They won't be kept slow, though. Okay, Ancient Shell. Come on, game. Be kind to me here. We can dilute. We can deal meaningful damage and non-meaningful damage. We can do both. It's possible. Okay. Now we have decay. The idea of any enemy beating this is crazy. Like, it seems ridiculous to me, but apparently it's happening. We can't slow them down anymore? Oh, because the buffer's stopping them from being slowed down. Right. Here's the 30 bless in a turn. Alright, we got this. Just gotta believe. What a consecrate. Holy shit. And they're back to full health. Oh, and they had the divine retribution. No wonder we die. Because I was going to, like, heal myself or, like, do, like, just a bunch of damage. We're at, like, 50 blessed, right? Or we're doing so little damage. Why are they so resistant to everything? We do no damage. I've never had 12 powerful and 50 bless feel like this. Huh. Guess we really need that fury. $104 buffer plus a divine power and amplify on turn 3 is just not real. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Oh, yeah, I've been dying through Ancient Shell and Nevermore, getting us to 50 vitality. The one thing I don't have that would help a lot in this fight is Courage. Courage would probably be keeping us just barely alive. Yeah, no vulnerability plus fire. Yeah, I mean, I can't have vulnerability because of the buffer. It's not possible. Might as well see if we can live. Nope. The monk is gonna live and we're gonna die. Wow. Okay. I think I'll try read. Oh shoot, I'm on this page while we did that. That's a bad idea. I think what I want to do is call it here for today because I'm just not feeling it. Go back to the woods. Oh, the woods was here. It's not in town. Did I not save in town? Did I save at the end of Aquifer? Saved at the end of Aquifer. Okay. We'll go this direction. Cool. But yeah. I don't know. Still, not having courage, dying through 50 vitality with Nevermore, having a bunch of block, and still, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I might still die with the courage, honestly. They are overkilling me by a substantial amount. We'll go back here. We'll see if we can... I'm going to do this probably on my off time, but I'm going to call it here for today on across the Obelisk, because I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, and I can get baptism now. But I'm not feeling that. I'm gonna play a little bit of Slay the Spire too. I'll do like one run of that. We'll go to there. I know it's different from what the stream is titled. Sorry if you're only here for the Across the Obelisk content, but that is Yeah, I'm gonna do some Slay the Spire. We'll do like a run or two. I do unfortunately have to end somewhat early today. That's why I started a little earlier. But what did we end on last time? I think we ended on Necrobinder. I'd have to double check, but I think we're on the defect now. So let's do a defect run. See how this goes. Hey, Winged Boots is now in the play. That's right. There's a patch recently. We could remove a card from the deck, or we could just use all gold. Removing a card in the defects deck is pretty strong. And with defect, usually you can scale up pretty fast. Now, what I don't like is that we are forced on an early elite. All these paths are early. Have a good one. Thank you, Final. Thanks for being here. I'll finish that across the Obelisk run later. I don't know. Maybe I'll just make a video out of it because that's a crazy one. Though we could potentially ignore paths. This is interesting because we're forced on an early elite. Does it make sense for us to try to ignore the elite? Go to like a question mark or fire, just like completely skip them. And go to elite later. That might be the play. Or if we weren't doing that, we could do scroll of boxes. Just try to make our deck powerful early. I'm going to try this, but early elite's very interesting to me. Go for the eyes, gunk up's great. Seems like a good starting pack. We're going to go to a campfire with these question marks and fight the elite that's slightly later down the line. That was a fight. Okay, we're incentivized to upgrade Zap early here. We like Chill, we like Boost Away. I think I actually like Boost Away more than Chill now. For most fights. Not for this one, though. We have the Kin, so we want some AoE options, ideally. Adding a lot of junk to our deck. Yeah, ideally we'll be able to upgrade a Zap before we fight the Elite. That could make it go way smoother. Focus Potion's very good. Okay, Focus Potion, Capacitor, Cool-Headed, Frost. Boost Sequence is very good early. And in the mid-game, but I don't know that I want it right now. Capacitor is like... It's very, very, very good, but it's not good for our deck currently. We need Frost Orbs. I can bank on getting Frost Orbs, but it's a little bit sketchy. Transform a card in the deck. Okay. Most of the cards are better than Strike. Wait, this is Peck. Right, that's what it says it does. I'm losing it. Alright, we could upgrade a card, or we could transform our Strike. White Noise, it's a power. One more chance at a card reward. Hopefully it gives us some Chill. I know I've been turning up my nose at Chill, but hoping to get it. I think we can take no damage in this fight. That thought is quickly going away. That hand was not good. Yeah, that's not gonna work. So... How about instead of taking no damage, we take all the damage. Wait, no, we got him. Okay. Haha, I got him. Beam Cell, Lightning Rod, Momentum Strike. We'll take the Lightning Rod. We need the stuff right now. Make Zap free. Fight the Elite. Okay, then we'll Focus Potion. Still do this. Should have done that in a slightly different order. This is going well, though. Back on Effigy. Bit of a damage race, this one. Machine Learning once again. Interesting. Do I want to lose out on Lightning Rod? I do want to do damage, is the thing. We're so close. Yeah, early elites on the defect. Not my jam. Ooh, whenever you play power, draw a card. Okay, I really, really, really just want to survive this one. We like Sweeping Beam kinda because of the Kin, but it's not like that good in the deck, to be honest. I think I want to leap, if anything. I think I want a barrage. Barrage is damage. Okay, we just need to survive this next fight, which is going to be insanely hard, because this is a terrible hand. And these are probably one of the hardest fights in the game. Okay. At least in Act 1. This Act 1 fight is very, very tough. Because they just attack for a million. Not this turn, but the next turn. But Buffer's going to help us out a lot. Buffer's going to make all of that possible. Because only one of them can attack. We're alive. Haha. We didn't even need the buffer. Okay, cool-headed. Cool-headed's good for us right now. Right now, that's what I need. Unceasing top. Interesting. Doesn't actually pair very well with game piece in some senses, but if we got enough subroutines, it could be okay. And then we're just super, super fight dense over here. Make this guy at 6 HP for next turn. Still cool-headed. Probably worth getting rid of one of these guys. Okay. The Strangle. The Strangle is a-coming. Get 2 zap. Take no damage. Take next to no damage. Now we just need to win this turn. Very easy. Droplet of Precognition could be very helpful. Glacier, that's the type of card I'm looking for. Then do I just try for this elite? Do I believe in elite Glacier? I already used the focus pot, right? With Flex. Rodonus got nerfed and we have the Tangling guy next. We don't really have AoE. I don't know. Let's try it. Birdonus, okay. They got nerfed. We're going to grab the Glacier. Gonna hit for 30. Giving it all our absolute best. And it may not be enough. But at least we'll have tried. Buffer's good. And we don't even have to use our buffer this turn. Now it's not particularly good for this turn. But we should not take any damage. Surely we can get rid of 12 HP. Easy. Okay, got the Birdonus. Compact. Compact is huge. We really want Turbo. Turbo's huge for the deck too. I think I need Compact with the amount of statuses I'm creating. Okay, we got Happy Flower too, which is definitely something. Terrible first hand against the Fogmog here. Terrible second hand against the Fogmog, but at least we don't take damage. Okay, great cards, but like not really what I'm looking for, game. Okay, game has decided that I die here, basically. Not actually, but essentially. We didn't draw... We drew all our block cards early. That did happen. Suppose that's just something that you do. Okay. huge damage got taken. Fight through is going to be instrumental. We definitely don't fight that elite. Okay, we can heal 9 HP and upgrade a card in our deck. That is fantastic. The card I would like to upgrade is White Noise, because we want to draw it with Scrape if possible. Then we're going to rest. And 35 HP? There's a chance. Okay, it's all about fight through. Okay, taking one. I'm okay taking one. Steal as much damage as we can. Come on, game. I don't want to die, but the game is not going to make that easy. We don't have a potion for this fight. If we had the focus pot still, that'd be great. We had to use that way earlier. A lot of zero-cost cards to be drawn with Scrape. Buffer. Buffer is not what I was hoping for on this fight. I'll be brutally honest. White Noise may have failed us. Okay, what do we discard there? Nothing too instrumental. Preserve our buffer. We're super duper slow. Okay, we still take no damage. Now our buffer charge is gone. I don't know that I want to add more wounds right now. Are we dead? We might be dead. We kind of got a really bad draw order. We're not dead yet. Okay. Come on, game. Don't do this to me. The turn order, the draw order here is... Oh my god, there's Compact. Okay, cool. What a lovely Compact. What a great time for that to arrive. Now we're frail. And although we can go for the rise, we're still going to take one. And this next turn is going to hurt. Yeah, 9 times 3? 9 times 3 is a lot. It's 27. We're going to do 21. Unless this is a defend? Oh my god. We're alive. Compact? No compact. Compact is likely to be drawn with some wounds, as long as I don't play this Scrape here. Come on. 18 damage. We didn't draw the Compact. And I have to play that defend or we die. What are the stone fours? What are the stone for? Not sure I understand still. Okay, +6. So we're alive once again. What a fight. 12 times 3. Okay, this is probably where we just do or die here. So let's do maximum damage. Oh, but we're weakened. No, 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 no. No. The stones around our character. Each one is a different orb. They provide passive, so this one at the end of turn, gain 2 block. If you evoke it, which is usually when you push it over the edge here, or when you have dual cast, the card I just played, you consume your rightmost orb and use its evoke effect twice. So we'd get 10 block on doing that. Compact literally never showed up at the right time. That's kind of tilting. Alright, this is going to be another loss on the defect. We'll try again, though. The defect is a good character. That was an unlucky run in many, 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 many ways. I also might just be playing a little bit bad. Gain a potion slot. Procure 2 random potions. This is new. We're going to try that. Potion slots are nice. Fairy to bottle is cool. Okay, we look at bronze. Okay, now we still definitely want compact against the soulfish. Even if we don't have any wound generation. You only lost because I'm here? Nah. That was an unfortunate fight, though. We'll go up the middle in the question marks. I've been struggling a lot on the Regent. Like, if you look at my run history, been trying to learn how to play the Regent. All of those are losses. Most of them get pretty far, but they are all losses. We'll take 4 damage instead of 7 there. Okay, what do we like? Still like Barrage. Barrage is still a good card. This question mark ended up being a fight, which is unfortunate. We would have preferred this not be a fight. And we take 3 damage, basically unavoidably. It was an unfortunate C-Punk fight. And we got another potion. I guess I'll get rid of the liquid bronze. Leap, cool-headed, sweeping beam. I like a cool-headed to fill up our barrage orb slots. Seems good. And we'll use a fire potion here just to make the fight simple. I don't want to take damage. Iteration. The first time you draw a status card, draw 2 cards. It's good against the soulfish. They add status cards to our deck. Could also backfire, but usually pretty good. It was a much cleaner run. The fog makes it so we can only play 1 skill a turn, so only 1 block a turn. It's not ideal. The rest of these cards are skills. The fog is very good against decks like mine. Unfortunately. You just have to go very slowly. Is 15 damage enough to make the difference? It might be if I put the weakening pot on them. Yep, that did it. Okay. Ball, lightning, glasswork, cold snap. Would have loved a glasswork last fight where we had AoE problems. Glasswork's still kind of okay, but not exactly what I'm looking for. I think ball lightning is some much needed damage for the deck. And I apologize. I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom. But we'll probably gain max HP here instead of adding retain to a card. What makes the game so difficult? Having one character, RNG, or the lack of deck control? I will tell you when I get back. Alright, so what makes the game very difficult is really the lack of deck control, as you mentioned. You start with bad cards in strikes and defends. How's the weather? Strikes and defends, they're not what you want in your deck in the late game. Sometimes defends are still okay, but you really just want to get rid of it. Sorry, I said I was gonna be right back, right? I think I said that. So like, it's just a very difficult thing, and then there's also there's a lot of other random elements in terms of how much damage enemies tend to be able to deal. Now, Defect has a lot of good cards, and there's a lot of cards I'd like to see that pair well with status gain. Refract is also just a good damage option. I think I'm actually just going to take a Refract. Could Smith a card. Cool Head gets a lot better upgraded. Barrage is a lot better upgraded. Refract is a little better. I think we're going to make our Zap a little cheaper so we can play it all the time in the Soulfish fight when we draw it. Unfortunately, this guy gets stronger every time he hits us, and he just hit us. It's gonna take, 10 damage. Okay. We got there. Just got a little bit hurt. I do like a Tempest. I think Tempest is a very good card, but we're kind of leaning away from that a little bit. I think Boost Away is going to be good. We'll make us draw more later. We got a Regal Pillow. Fantastic. Now we get healing. Yeah, like, you don't have healing also in this game, outside of campfires, really. Most characters, anyways, don't have healing. So, something like a Regal Pillow where you heal 15 more at a rest site when you rest is very, very, very good. Now, glass could be good here. Can I deal enough damage to any one enemy? So 18 plus 6. If the lightning orb hit... Oh no, it's plus 8 because glass starts at 4. Okay, we're good. So these corpse slugs, whenever one of them dies, they take a turn off to get stronger and eat it. But that means that we get a full turn just to beat them. Okay, it's a good fight for Refract. And then Rocket Punch. We did just take a boost away. And this card did get buffed, so whenever you create a status card, reduce this card's cost to 0 until played. We like that. Could buff the Rocket Punch to draw 2 cards. Admittedly, that's pretty good. Refract being stronger is pretty good. Dual Cast being stronger is pretty good, but kind of gets in the way of Barrage a little bit. I'm going to upgrade the Cool Headed, even though it's not the best upgrade right now. It's going to be a better upgrade later. And this was a fight. I hate this fight. This fight sucks. Play the duration, I guess. And I'm not sure how long the fight will go on for. Hopefully not that long. These guys do a lot of damage very quickly. Ah, perfect. We got Refract again. Nice early solve to our damage problems. I don't like any of these cards though, so we're going to skip. Frost Orb generation, not that valuable right now. We're looking like we're more of a Trash compactor deck. Though we're still generating Glass Orbs, which Glass Orbs actually work well with Trash compactor, so... It's not like there's any anti-synergy going on. Get all this damage dealt over time. Draw an extra card. Okay. Double energy is very funny. FTL. It's interesting. I don't mind just a charge battery. Get some block. And then I feel like we're well set up for the Soulfish. Apparently I'm playing Refract quite often. And Barrage quite often. So we'll upgrade. But how are you doing, Kevon? Sorry, I switched from the Across the Obelisk stream. That was just wasn't feeling it today. Iteration. So iteration, whenever we draw a status card for the first time each turn, we draw 2 cards. So these are status cards that they add to our deck. So now we'll draw more whenever we draw them, which is fantastic. Now, Boost Away adds a status card as well, and Rocket Punch is free when we have a status card that we added. So all of those work out very nicely for us. This guy goes intangible, so he only takes 1 damage this turn. That's not that big of a deal. 1 damage from any, like, damage instance. I don't mind taking 6 damage here to end the fight a little earlier. Probably didn't have to do that, but seems okay. Okay, that's a lot of beckons. On a terrible turn, too. Whoa. Take 25. Ow. That hurt. I think we're just in a little bit of a damage race now. So we'll just damage them up. We heal at the end of act as well. Something else I should mention. So that gives us a lot of leeway here in terms of losing our health on this fight. Start of your turn. Channel a glass. Is that what we want? I think that's what I want. I want AoE damage right now. This is a very weird deck. So yeah, we're up to 66. 81. We have Brightest Flame. I think it's just always Brightest Flame. 0 cost card, gain 2 energy, draw 2 cards, lose 1 max HP. Yeah. We heal each act boss fight. Not to full, not anymore, thanks to the ascension levels. Yeah, we have to make it through the act boss. And then we would like to fight some elites probably, but I don't know that I want to have mandatory elites. I mean, this path isn't that bad. I don't know, I might go up to the right. That wasn't who we wanted to target with our zaps. I wanted to do 16 damage to this guy. Okay, we'll full block. This guy will get stunned for the turn. We're already taking a lot more damage than I would have liked on this fight. Time to Brightest Flame. And now the fight's done, but boy, did that take way more than we should have. Shouldn't take any more damage. Lost a lot of HP though. Could add a gunk up. Does that just gunk up the deck? Brightest Flame is very good. We want to see that card more often. Gunk up's less conditional than Barrage, but also has less potential than Barrage in terms of its damage. It works with Rocket Punch, whereas right now all we have is Boost Away. I think I would more likely choose a defensive option. The other option's beam cell here. Okay, Spinner is very good on this fight. Glass orbs do AoE damage. So we'll be looking to do that. Okay, now we only need to do... Well, now they're dead. Cool. What card do I want to keep or get rid of? Good question. Focus Strike. Focus Strike does add focus, but it doesn't have a plus next to it, so it's kind of weak. Lightning Rod, again, does add orbs, but we're not really in the business of adding orbs. I don't think Lightning Rod's that good here. We visit a shop early. Do we have another shop on the way? We do. We could get a meal ticket to get some healing in. Could find another Rocket Punch. Gonna grab a meal ticket. Could grab Flash of Steel too. I don't hate a Flash of Steel. Kind of works with zero cost synergies, but that's not really what we're doing right now. And removing a card costs 100 gold. And you can see we don't have a lot of gold. So it's very expensive to remove. Now it's still a good thing to do. But we're about to visit another shop, so let's see if there's something we're spending more gold on. God. That was a very, very bad turn. Hold up. Let's do the potion first to draw. And we're just going to take some damage. This is why we got healing. Ow. So that hurt way more than it should have. Okay. I'll still take Compact. We are adding statuses to the deck, and that's the plan going forward, but my goodness, was that bad. Splash. We could add Splash to the deck. Centennial Puzzle. The first time we lose health by... Draw 3 cards. That's really good. It's really good. Drawing 3 cards early. Helps smooth out the deck quite a lot. Potentially more than card removal service right now does. And we can't do card removal and Splash, which I think would be fun, so let's just do the Centennial Puzzle. Now I'm glad I saved my money. And we'll rest, because we have a Regal Pillow, and we're going to die if we don't rest. Alright, Hunter Killer, they put a debuff on us that makes us lose strength and dexterity whenever we play cards, so just want to play cards in the most important order to us. Now this is going to be a fight where we probably take a lot of damage. But we got Centennial. This is a very, very tough fight for us. Ow. We are all about multi-attacks, and a dude who's like anti-multi-attack. I don't believe this fight. This is interesting. This is actually a floor fight that's tougher than an elite battle for us, probably. So we'll play cards immediately. Yeah, we need these dark orbs to build stuff up. Okay. We gotta get damage going. This is a very tough fight. Okay. Yeah, we had to use a potion there to get out of that fight. It had to be done. Which is unfortunate. Not what I wanted. I'll take an upgraded claw, but I'm not sure that's the right play. Gain 25% additional gold when defeating enemies. Cool. That'll be moderately useful now. Spinner must be played on this fight, because this fight just is a big damage fight. This is another fight that I don't think we're particularly well set up for, to be totally honest. It might be another damage race. This is the Decimillipede. If you defeat one part, the other part grows back. So you kind of have to defeat them all together. 6 damage twice. That's a lot less good. Could channel some glass orbs. Could save us a lot of damage. But we also take a lot of damage in the meantime. Could be worth it though. Alternatively, we can do 15 damage there. Get a lot of block going. 12 block. I mean, that's a lot. Okay. So now that part grew back. This is where the trouble begins. But that's okay. Now those guys are dead. Think we did it? Yeah, we got there. Easy. Just have to defeat them all at once. Okay, on turn 3, we get 3 more energy. Great. When we create a status card, do 5 damage. I mean, I guess. Now we have to Regal Pillow again, so we don't die. And we fight this elite, and then we don't have this. This isn't Across the Obelisk? It's not. I'm sorry. I know. I switched games. There was good reason for that. If you want to go back and see why, you can. Yeah. I felt like playing this game. This time. Just right now, feels like the game to play. But my apologies for those wanting to see Across the Obelisk. Now this guy adds statuses to our deck. We don't hate statuses, but we don't love them either. We'd rather have iteration and compact and all that stuff when we draw it. Which we're not guaranteed to have. This is bees. No, I love that it's fine. I love you. I'm happy to see you playing this Slays Fire. Thanks. I do feel a little bad having it in the title, though. Okay, we got charged battery. Our next turn looks like garbage. Can I do anything about that? No. Are we gonna die next turn? Maybe. No, we're fine. Okay, I'm not going to attack. I don't want to add 2 dazes to our draw pile, or do I? Wait. Yeah, we're back. I thought he only did 24 damage. Wasn't that 8 times 4? Oh, 8 times 4 is 32. I can do math. Okay. So now, obviously, we don't have our second life. I don't want to die, ideally. If only that counted as creating statuses, right? We can do so much damage. Now, we've already won, but wow, what a fight. Okay, now as long as we don't fight, like, you know, anything else ever, maybe we'll be fine. I can do math until it comes to Slay the Spire. I can do math until it comes to being on stream. And then my math gets a lot worse. So we can't really take too much damage, but I don't want to lose Cool-Headed. I guess I'll lose the hotfix we just added. Sure, whatever, game. Be that way. Alright, 44 health. How do I feel about my odds of beating the crab? Really bad. I've been having a rough go of Slay the Spire recently. Maybe I am just in the wrong headspace for card games. I'll think about that. Okay, we'll draw. Do a Cool-Headed. We've got Brightest Flame. That's great. Yeah, we don't have a lot of block cards. It's definitely part of our problem. We don't have, like, a coherent theme in general. Refract is, like, nice. Maybe we play Refract this turn. I like having more block. Don't think I can say no to 27 damage. Nearly dead. Don't play more cards because we want Pocket Watch to proc. And now we're super dead. Oh, how does this work? We have 3 block on our cards. Yeah, that's not going to do a lot. Explosive Ampule. We drew all our basic strikes in defense. So this is why you don't want strikes in defense. Our deck isn't, like, much better than this, but, like, it is potentially better. Go Brightest Flame, draw 2 cards. I never got a chance to upgrade the Brightest Flame. Yeah, we just had to keep resting, didn't we? So we block. If I play literally every block card in existence, do I survive? No, we die by 1. Huh. Go figure. Wow. Okay. I guess the Spire is just here to kick my butt. Wow, you know what's funny? We've only lost on defect 2 other times. And we lost twice today in a row. My friends and I didn't leave the first Act 3 runs in a row on Ascension 10. We decided it was time for a break. Yeah. I could see that. Yeah, no, I can feel myself being just a little bit impatient. I'm gonna call it there. I am sorry for the short stream. I'm gonna make some videos, I think, in the short term, and try to make some more curated content. Sometimes the cards just aren't in favor. Yeah, sometimes. I don't know. I think the defect is actually pretty strong, and I just am playing a little too impatiently. Ascension 10 really, really demands some patience and waiting. So I'm going to call it a day, and I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. I'll be back, I don't know, next week. I'll put a post up on YouTube. I might take a break next week, work on some video content, and just try to get my headspace in the game a little bit. It's always good to take a little break sometimes when things aren't going your way. So, yeah, I'm going to call it a night. Wait, no? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Kevon. My show. I know. My bad. Alright.